Get ready, tech fans. We're diving into the future of chips and graphics cards with Qualcomm Pulse. First up, Intel's Battlemage GPU is looking hotter than ever with leaked packaging suggesting a launch is just around the corner. Then, we're breaking down the massive challenges and critical wins Intel needs in the next year, with CEO Lip-Bu Tan making some serious moves. Speaking of big changes, Intel is shaking up its leadership, bringing in fresh faces and new strategies to compete. And finally, we're getting a first look at the packaging for Intel's next-gen Arc B770 Battlemage GPU. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Subscribe and hit that bell. The future of graphics is heating up. Leaked packaging images have surfaced, strongly suggesting that Intel's highly anticipated Arc B770 Battlemage GPU launch is finally imminent. This isn't just a rumor. We're seeing tangible evidence that Intel is gearing up to push its next-generation graphics card into the market. The visuals show the actual physical packaging being produced, a clear sign that production is ramping up and a release is on the horizon. For gamers and PC enthusiasts eagerly awaiting a new contender in the GPU space, this is a major development that promises more competition and potentially groundbreaking performance. This news matters because Intel has been working hard to establish a solid foothold in the discrete GPU market, and the Battlemage series is seen as its next major offensive. After the initial push with the Alchemist architecture, the anticipation for Battlemage has been building, and these leaks suggest Intel is on track to deliver. The leaked images provide a glimpse into the final stages before a product hits shelves. The detailed packaging suggests that Intel has overcome many of the development hurdles and is now focused on manufacturing and distribution. This move could significantly shake up the current GPU landscape, which has been dominated by a few key players. The community is buzzing with speculation about performance benchmarks, pricing strategies, and how the Arc B770 will stack up against the competition. Analysts are watching closely to see if this launch can solidify Intel's position as a serious graphics card manufacturer. Don't go anywhere, because the drama doesn't stop here. We're about to reveal what Intel absolutely must achieve in the coming year to secure its future. Intel is facing a critical juncture, and the next 12 months will be absolutely pivotal for the company's survival and resurgence. CEO Lip-Bu Tan is at the helm, navigating a challenging landscape where regaining lost market share in PC and server CPUs from rivals like AMD is paramount. Furthermore, the success of Intel's ambitious foundry business hinges on winning crucial external customers for its upcoming Intel 14A process, a venture that requires overcoming yield issues and proving its manufacturing prowess. This moment is crucial as Intel attempts to reverse its fortunes after a period of intense competition and manufacturing setbacks. The company's future hinges on the successful execution of its new product lines, like Panther Lake and Nova Lake, which are slated to utilize the advanced Intel 18A process. The pressure is on to deliver not just competitive performance, but also stable and efficient chips that can claw back dominance from competitors. The stakes couldn't be higher. Intel's stock performance and long-term viability depend on these upcoming product launches and the success of its foundry services. The market is watching to see if Intel can truly innovate and execute under Tan's leadership. There's a palpable sense of urgency within the industry, with analysts and investors scrutinizing every move to gauge Intel's ability to compete effectively against AMD and TSMC. The company's commitment to the Intel 18A and Intel 14A processes, including the adoption of Hina EUV tools, signifies a massive investment and a bet on future manufacturing leadership. But the shakeups at Intel aren't just about products, they're about the people steering the ship. Get ready to see who's in, who's out, and what it means for the company's direction. Intel is undergoing a significant leadership reshuffle as CEO Lip-Bu Tan spearheads a determined turnaround effort. The latest changes see Michelle Johnston Holthouse, a 30-year veteran who led Intel products, stepping down to serve as a strategic advisor. This move signals a broader restructuring aimed at enhancing innovation and execution across the company. These leadership adjustments are happening at a critical time for Intel, as it strives to reclaim its position in the semiconductor industry. The creation of a new central engineering unit, dedicated to custom silicon for external clients and headed by Srinivasani Iyengar, highlights a strategic pivot towards new revenue streams and partnerships. The appointments reflect Tan's vision for a more agile and focused Intel. Kevork Kechikian, formerly of ARM, is now leading the data center division, while Jim Johnson takes the reins of client computing. These moves are intended to inject fresh perspectives and expertise into key areas, with the ultimate goal of delivering top-tier products and strengthening Intel's competitive edge. The industry is keenly observing how these changes will impact Intel's product roadmap and its ability to challenge rivals in key markets. And the strategic overhaul continues. We're diving deeper into the specific roles and responsibilities being redefined as Intel embarks on its new era. Intel is enacting sweeping changes, moving to eliminate management layers and restructure leadership as CEO Lip-Bu Tan drives a bold transformation. A major shift involves the departure of Michelle Johnston Holthouse, a long-serving executive whose 30-year tenure at Intel saw her rise through critical roles in sales, marketing, and product development, even serving as interim co-CEO. Her exit, citing a material reduction in duties, marks a significant moment in Intel's quest for a more streamlined operational structure. This reorganization is happening against the backdrop of Intel's ongoing efforts to regain ground against competitors like AMD, particularly with the upcoming Nova Lake architecture. The company is betting heavily on custom silicon and its foundry services, evidenced by the formation of the new Central Engineering Group led by Srinivasani Iyengar, tasked with designing chips for external clients. This strategic pivot aims to create new avenues for growth beyond Intel's traditional product lines. The industry is watching closely as Intel integrates external expertise, bringing in leaders like Kevork Kechikian from ARM to head the data center group and retaining Jim Johnson, a 40-year Intel veteran, for client computing. These moves, alongside expanded roles for executives like Dr. Naga Chandrasekaran in foundry services, underscore Tan's strategy to foster innovation and accountability. The success of Nova Lake and the development of custom silicon solutions will be key indicators of whether this ambitious restructuring can reignite Intel's competitive fire. That's a wrap on our deep dives for today, but what was the biggest story that had everyone talking? And what's next for your tech news fix? Intel's Battlemage GPU packaging is out, signaling an imminent launch. Intel faces a make-or-break year to regain market share and boost its foundry business. Key leadership changes are underway as CEO Lip-Bu Tan reshapes the company for the future. Intel is streamlining its structure, betting big on custom silicon and upcoming architectures like Nova Lake. Don't miss a single bite of tech news. Like this video, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for all the latest updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Comment below with your thoughts on Intel's future, and follow us on all social platforms for exclusive content.